And I'll take a big sip. And I should also open my monster. I have a... Well, I'll wait to open it because I'm eating the lemon, and I don't think that lemon and watermelon go well together because I have a watermelon monster and I'm eating a lemon donut, so I'll wait until I finish my donut. So, what's new since the first episode? What did we achieve in the last one? We achieved a lot. We made over-caffeinated Glidenoia, we made the Hemi coaster, we made the Uncoastable, the Yam coaster, we made the Bug OS coaster, Bug Chase, we made Big Sip, we made the Boo coaster. We did a lot of stuff. We did the second iteration of the Hunter coaster. Let's just stop. People on board aren't enjoying Big Sip, though. They just say, I want to get off Big Sip because the lift hills take so long. And I mean, like, what do I do about that? The game is just like... The game's default speed for this thing is just, like, really fucking slow. Speed is key, and yet the ride is slow. I'll take that Big Sip for you. Yummy. Okay. So we've got like about half the, I'd say half the peninsula filled out, half the park area filled out, although there's like a couple areas like maybe here and then over here where I can still fill it up a little. And it's looking a bit barren. Now I can open my watermelon. So good. One of the best flavors of Monster they sell here, and it's only like you can you can really only find it in a couple stores, which is sad. And I don't even know why that is. Like, maybe it's just that the watermelon flavor isn't as popular or something. Like, this area under the Hemi coaster and behind the calf ride is very... There's a lot of space there that I could put stuff in. I could put like a gentle ride, like a car ride or something like this. That might be an okay place to start this. Shit, I didn't use the correct tool. Cheshire Cats. Name ID already. Meowdy Righty. Astromoss is broken down. Not again. It's such a like gaps between the like whatever it is, the railings over there. The gaps are so small that like in these railings that it's like really hard to like accurately place your mouse so that you can like delete it. And yeah, I think I'll make the track go like under here. Underwear. Haha, you said underwear. Now the raid coaster is a bit in the way. There we go. I need to make it like appropriate colors, like a slight like a tan situation maybe with the pastel orange. I'm in the way. No, I'm not. I'm the streamer. I'm never in the way. We could talk over people and it would just be considered our job. I think the Meowdy Rider is just gonna like go around a little, explore this area, like feel out the empty space beneath a little. I could put some big scenery pieces in there somewhere. I'll actually first and foremost I'll put down a path. Do this, will it look weird? Nah, it'll be fine. I can just add a fence. Yeah. Delete that treats and yeah. Boop boop beep boop. Boop boop beep beep boop 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 boop. It is cool. Oh. Okay, the calf ride is in the way. I can't do there. Can't make it go through there. Or over caffeinated Glidanoia if we're being specific. Then like add some delay between departures and just make it go round. Brown Castle theme. Bigger, better, higher. It's not going to be very tall, like tall or high in any sense. It's just a little slow moving ride for the kids. It's raining. Lower. Boop, boop, beep. Boop, boop, beep. The railings. Yes. The castle on this side as well. Over-caffeinated Glydonoia has... you need something that reaches the world high limit you need. The thing is... I think I'd have to like employ the like high cheats for that because I don't think any of the ride types normally like allow you to build very tall. Peter. If you want me to build it, I'll have to cheat. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I don't like the supports being like bright like that. I'll make them look gray. Honestly, I don't need this like departure waiting time thing. At least not like that spaced out. But people are gonna go ride it anyway, so it's fine. Also, I'm gonna... These tunnels look like wood. And then add more castle fencing. This ride. For the perimeter. There's a narrow space here where I could just, yeah, build trees and shit. Why does the kitten cheat? Hey, I'm not cheating yet. Unless you want me to build the tall thing. Okay, well, that's kind of a lie. I do have some cheats enabled just to make the like quality of life bearable in this game. If you disapprove, then sue me. People are going on Meowdy Righty, ain't that fun? There's a gap that I could put trees in over there, but for now I guess I won't. You shall sue Peple players. Well, that's good, since I'm not Peple. I think I'll be spared from your frivolous lawsuits that I invited by saying sue me. And if you're not 100% satisfied, well, hey, neither am I. That's life. But at least I'm rich. Rich, 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 rich. So sue me. That's just a RuPaul quote, but I wish I was actually rich enough to just say frivolously like sue me, because I am very much not rich and I don't have the money for anything. And yet I'm going on a trip to 2 different countries in May. But it's gonna be almost choked a monster. I wish I was choking on a different kind of monster, if you know what I mean, but we can't have everything we want in life. Ugh. But yeah, I would like, it's a very budget-focused trip that I'm going on, so... And I'm spending, like, all my savings on it just because I've been craving to do any kind of trip. Well, no. Sounds like something of the Orange Face Man, but yeah... I guess the, like, thing about, like, at least I'm rich, so sue me thing. I guess. Let's put, like, houses as if this is a village or something. Yeah, make greenery. Game. You'd like my arms and legs. Well, too bad I don't have any. Can't you see me? I'm a disembodied floating head. Nope. I wish I could move around with WASD, but I can't. I can only use arrow keys if I want to pan around with the keys instead of my mouse, which is annoying. That's me out here, righty. We just finished build out some more area. What was that noise? Hold on, I gotta... What the hell is that? I don't know, maybe I heard some, like, really broken, like, down car or something, because I heard, like, some, like, sound that kind of sounded like metal scraping on the asphalt or something like that. Maybe somebody's exhaust pipe was dragging or something. I'm gonna... I have a drop tower called viewership drop. So what if I have a, like, next to, within the raid coaster, I have a raid called viewership boost. Make it pretty tall too. Ow. Can we drop the Peple? No. The only time I'm dropping is when I'm dropping dead. Or when I'm dropping on my knees this concept. Never mind. Abstract. It doesn't really fit this area. How about Castle Brown? It fits a bit better. Viewership boost, it probably doesn't go high enough right now. Yeah, no. Let us see. Still not really. That's almost. I'll just add a tiny bit of speed and then, yeah. Let's viewership boost. Open that shit up. Raise the price. Not that I really need any extra money. I've got like an absurd amount of money in the game already because I have so many rides open and they're all like, I set the income pretty high for all of them. Little closed off for some reason. Some bucket, extra trees in there, why not? And I need to start like closing off the paths around here. Actually, I'll put toilets in as well. That is wrong. I didn't mean to place it over there in the air. Come on, the ride broke again. I really need to... Actually, well, there's not much I can really do about it. I already have a maximum inspection timetable for it, I think. Yeah. Just keeps breaking down. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Boop, beep, boop, beep, beep. Boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep. Boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, beep. On this side, I'll put like a see-through fence so people sit there. Not friends, fence, so people can see the beach. Let's go to the beach each. Who am I? Nicki Minaj. I'm not Nicki Minaj. Some of her songs do bang, but I personally like wouldn't like, you know, support a pedo brother or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Except Okay, I'd say this area is basically done. That's all fine and dandy. The Coast Express is broken down. We could put some kind of ride over here. Maybe. Is that over there? I don't know. It's a bit too close to where the pathway is going to be, so... Speaking of the pathway, let's do something about that. To terraform for more pathway. Content piracy has broken down. Oh no. Meowdy DGM. I'll search for you. Feels good in the legs, especially because I tried napping not too long ago, so I was laid down for a long time. I say tried napping. Usually I do take a nap before stream, but today was a tried napping. I didn't actually fall asleep at all. But that's better than nothing because your body still rests for a good while when you just lay down, close your eyes for a long time, and that's still better than nothing. Ow. Doo-doo-dee-doo. I think we could make a pun out of this, frankly. Because if that's the uncoastable over there, as in the unyammable, but it's like a coaster, so it's the uncoastable, this could be the unwatchable. Mouse tails. Close enough. Hedge fence. Can you eat yam? You can eat yams, as in the vegetable. And maybe if you're big enough, you can eat the unyammable. Go for it. I'm not, the boss of him. Hot chocolate. And funnel cakes. I keep using the same type of tree for these, shop divots, as you might call them. I think I'll put a fence that matches the style of the building around this queue line. Like so, and then we put make the terrain look like it's purposely dug out instead of being natural. We could fill out the space like between these a bit, trees and such. Get a more European style park by adding trees instead of being a concrete lot. Though there's plenty of concrete lot parks in Europe too, so that's kind of, you know, unnecessary shade. I don't like how those, like, does it? No, it doesn't. I was like hoping that I could somehow delete the queue line TVs that were in the building because they show from they show through the roof annoyingly. But you do. Poo coaster still hasn't been fixed. My mechanics are really bad at like going around, but I actually do need more mechanics as well. And handyman. I can afford to pay all of them. God damn, why is the lift so slow on Big Sip? Like, even when I got 4 times speed, it's still pretty slow. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep. I actually don't know if the complaining about the length of queues in your park. I wonder which ride it's the culprit, actually. Okay. Because usually it's like one ride that has particularly long queues, and then that causes a problem. Anyway, speaking of causing a problem, I can't fit pathways under a Hemi coaster. So that means I'll have to like make it go down again if I want to keep this like stepped style for the pathways. Ba 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 ba. Beer 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 beer. It's time for deforestation, baby. Deforestation station. Under the stick station. That's not what I wanted to do. Paths. Yes. Let's here. Because then I can put a roof over them easily. That'll be like okay with the right above. When in general, like
exotic butters.
Exotic butters. I need like pathways around here. No, not pathways. I mean like I need some like places for the coasters to put supports, and that's one of them. I should put some kind of stall over there. Perhaps just regular drinks and ice cream. Ice cream. Bench, 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 bench. Trash bin, 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 trash bin. Yay. Big sip. I want to make a coaster. I should make the signature Peple coaster soon-ish. I think I want it to be like a really big wooden coaster or something.
Exotic butters.
Exotic butters. Exotic udders. I put just like a big piece of thing here for once instead of like always like filling them up with flowers. Sphinx for fucking exotic butters twice like a kitten. Yeah, actually it's an uncommon redeem, so genuinely. Boom, boom, boom. Right, ass fucking flower bed. Give it up. Fences. Out on the other side, I'm gonna like, really add stuff there, so. I can't wait for like for the start of May when I get to like actually go myself to like foreign theme parks and amusement parks for the trip that I mentioned. I like before that, like a week before, my local park will open, and I have a season pass for that. But like that's of course different. Of course, I'm excited for that as well. But you know, it's like a different thing to be excited for. Maybe I start making the wooden coaster somewhere over here if I want to turn myself into a wooden coaster. Stairs. Maybe I started here. I want it to be like actual wooden coaster colored though. I mean, the railings can be painted. Or like make them orange for me. Peple coasts. Tall, big things that I am not. Well, I'm trying to get big, but I'm not tall. This is basically Son of Beast now because it has a giant vertical loop on a wooden coaster. And for those who don't know, Son of Beast was like a. It could have been good, but the park, King's Island, I believe, the company that they hired to make the coaster was like notoriously bad quality wise and layout wise. So like, yes, it was like the first modern wooden coaster to have a loop, and the loop was huge. It was like the rest of the ride that wasn't the loop was just like the coaster shuffling through these hideously like painful and like slow, just like giant turns that had no forces whatsoever. So there was like no joy or fun or adrenaline or anything to it. It was just like basically just gliding slowly, which is not really what you're like looking for in like at least I would assume in like a the world's, I believe it was the tallest wooden coaster at the time. Yeah, it goes a bit too fast there. Beep, 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 beep. Block break section. Maybe. Nah, it goes too fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna revise this like entire thing so far. Almost. Not the entire thing, but like pretty damn close. Guess they're complaining about the length of queues again. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know what I'll do about it. I don't know which ones are the problem queues, really. Boom, 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 down. Down, but down. No, diagonal. Don't forget to give it no end. Nah, we're not doing that type of park. Bum. You tall. Razor or lower, fuck you. There you go. Are you happy? He's happy. Big sip. Um, 25 meters is like the okay. I'm just comparing heights, the height marker, so that I can like accurately make a good speed for the ride. No, that's. It's sometimes weird how like what the game considers too close to other objects, because there it was like you could see it was clipping the lift hill, but then for some reason the game was like, no, it's fine. Eh, I'm like, where do I want to put it? Nope, that clips. That does. Good. Bonk, bonk. Does it go too slowly? Yeah, it kind of crawls over there. I need to like make it like slowly come down here because I think I'm gonna make a double station situation where like one of these is for exits, one of them is for entry. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long question mark. No, it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. It sure likes telling me that people are bitching about my queue lengths. How about a show about a cat that wears a funny woof? I don't know about a show, but I do know a movie that traumatized me as a kid. I don't remember actually anything about what the Cat in the Hat like movie was like in Finnish. I just remember that it traumatized the shit out of me. I don't remember like anything about the plot, basically. See through rights. Let's make a separate plaza for this. Peple coasts in the way. Oh yeah. Beep boop boop beep. Boop boop beep beep. Oh woof. I love that woof sound. Then paint it to a color that fits the path type. Then we make a queue line. I'm gonna just do a simple like switchback queue for space efficiency pretty much. And then I'll flatten it out because I can see there's this section, yeah. Also, I'll make this even and flat. Let's see again. And then this path is just like simply like that, yeah. Then we put fucking toilets because of course we do. The people value the toilets. Actually, I'll put an ATM. Finish building the coaster. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Is it just the land there, or does it also have a collision issue with the ride? No, it's just the land. Yeah, but then obviously it'll like collide with the coaster there as well, so no. Ba, 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 ba. Speed up so it like gets here faster. It gets a bit slow in this section, so I'm thinking of like having like deleting a bit from earlier and redoing it so it's faster. Be yeah, because it goes really slowly in this section, so I'll redo. Okay, block section mode, 3 trains, departure time gap of like, I don't know, 30 seconds. And test. The train should be, I'm gonna try making them somewhat me color, I think. So like beige base, orangey inside or something like that, or like gray base, beige base with some gray and then orangey inside. It's like vaguely me. Let's see the whole test run. She roll on my coaster Delight Tycoon. Yo, did the DV. Welcome into there. Welcome, welcome. That sentence is going on your record. Which record? I won't tell. But just on your record, like in general. Yes, you will. Make me. Oh, will it get... Can I actually clear the... Oh, I think it doesn't do the departure waiting thing if you... Yeah, clearly not. It's like stacking. Stacking coaster terminology means that like previous blocks are still occupied, so that coaster has to stop in the middle like that. What's the excitement like though? High, very high. Yeah, great. $14 for it, I guess. What was that red thing? Oh, just about the length of queue. Yeah, length of the queues again. Excuse me for the burp. Open that bitch up. And by that bitch, I mean me. I'd like to get opened up if you know what I mean. Everybody knows what I mean. I can't like stop talking about it, so. This game's like music and sounds are great for vocal stimming. Peple coasts. I just like put the Peple coaster on the sign instead of Peple coasts. It's more fun. Let's see. Hedges. Don't hedge your bets. Actually, don't know what hedging bets means, but I don't know. Fun. Fun to say. And we need to put more of this, like, fucking castle business. Beep. Beep 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 beep. Yep. We make the yup. Very insightful commentary. Only on twitch.tv/PepplePlays. Everybody comes here for the insightful commentary. Break the top with the balloon. Balloon! Is that an old meme yet? If it is, I don't care. I'm still living in whatever era that lady is from. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Gang, gang. Save. I'm gonna go get water, BRB. I am aquanated. We'll all be making that popping noise in our retirement homes. And then our grandkids, well, the likelihood of me having grandkids is very low, but then our grandkids will come over and they'll be like, I don't know. Be like, hey, granddad, why are you, what's up with the... what is the sign color, actually? How do I replicate the sign color? Oh, but I could just make it invisible. Yeah, that works better. Future generations will hate us. They already hate us. There's no will, there's a they do. I love placing trees. Down. I don't want the blue to be like bright as orange, so what I'll do with that is I'll like make it gray. So that is like my other color scheme, or like part of my color scheme. Color scheme is gray. Put benches so people can sit down after they ride. After they ride me, people will need to sit down after they ride me. Too real. Where is the... There is the... And we put fence. They sell cushions for that. I mean... A cushion's gonna only help you to a certain extent. But good to know. I'll let like let them know next time I'm visiting them, the nebulous them, the they thems, which I would be open to, frankly. Here, I want to find slots for trees. There we go. Well, there's my signature coaster. Then we need to, well, make more. Well, not make more of my signature coaster, but make more rides. Continue the project. Part of me wants to make a coaster that's only four tiles wide. That I could like fit it in like a sort of like a boardwalk section. Because what I want to do is that I want to like keep like from this point extend it like this somewhere here, and then it'll like split into two. One goes to this branch, and another goes to this branch. This kind of reminds me of Cedar Point. Yeah, in the same, like, I guess because they're both, like, built on a peninsula. Like, this is a peninsula that starts over here, and the rest goes in, like, into there. The only interesting thing to do in Ohio. I'm pretty sure another interesting to do in Ohio is go experience the carnal horrors that is Skyline Chili. I think that's probably like something interesting to do in Ohio. Skyline 5-Way or whatever the fuck it was called. With the absolute metric fuck ton of cheese. Cold cheese on top. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Actually, no, don't build the path yet. I want to like be able to adjust it before people start walking on it, and then I can't change it anymore. The cheese where I lost my bowels in Toledo. Then go find them. What kind of ride fits in this kind of narrow space? The space can be longer, but what fits in a narrow space? Something small. A wild mouse type ride fits, but I already have a couple, and yes, I'm not doing that. Mm. Boom. Boom. Water ride? Maybe. Okay, finally, you know what? I'm gonna. What's the top right for thinking I've been queuing for something for ages? Um, it looks like Hemi Coaster. People are complaining about the Hemi Coaster queues the most. I mean, the trains are small, granted, and I probably built the queues a bit too long for them or something. So maybe I could just like cut the length of the queues a little or something. And then people will complain less, hopefully. See-through vegetation and see-through scenery. Yeah, there. I cut the length of the queue, like by a bit, so that the people can't even queue that long for it. That I don't have to like actually redesign the entire station area for Hemi Coaster. Anyway, I'm just gonna put something over here. I could put a boomerang style coaster. I'll face of cars. Yeah. Boopity boopity. Boopity boopity. Boopity boopity. I could either make a simple, realistic, classic boomerang layout, or then I could try to do something fucky with it. Not sure what I want to do. That, I mean... Fucking... That works. That is something to put in the middle. But I'm thinking if I want to make it a bit more exciting. Boopity-boopity. 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 It's the wrong type of car, by the way, I just realized. It's still the classic. I wanted it to be the face of cars. Yeah. I think I'll just... Yeah, I think I'll actually just do the classic layout or whatever and keep it like this. What do I need? Multi-streaming. It's meta now. Um, multi-streaming referring to YouTube question mark, so we're gonna like give it like a red and white scheme or whatever. Abstract. Because the benefits are abstract, haha. Um Open it, why not? Although how do I form the path for this? Yeah, I know they can't get to the entrance. Hmm. Close it for now. Oh, I can put. I can't even place path there, so it's like I can only place path there, and they would have to have like the station be accessible from the other side of the path, so I can. Which means I'd probably have to do something fucky and like remove this loop and do something else with it. But so what if I like instead extend this, then put the half loop there? And put like a little airtime bump. Which, although that might not be really something they do often with inverted coasters, they do it nowadays. Also, that's not symmetrical, that side is a bit higher. Are they still complaining about Hemi Coaster? They are. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that, frankly. I guess I can put the loop, I just needed to make it taller. Higher up. Or actually, I think I can bust out another loop. But, it's in the, like, place. How could I, like, get it to match the... Oh, I could probably just add, like, a extra thing on this side. But then I have to test that it, like, has enough speed. Almost, I think I'll make that vertical. Or not vertical, but, like, very, sharp, steep. That's the word. No, it doesn't really match. Neither does that. So I think I just like have to either have a straight section here or well actually no, I'd rather have a straight section between the loops to like even it out a little. Now it's even. Okay, there we go. Does it have enough speed to go like reverse though? That's the question. Because it looks, yeah, it looks like it might not. Just barely. A bit more vertical aspect. Or more speed. In real life, they always have a second lift on the like other spike, but you can't have that in this game. In Planet Coaster, so which is like a modern iteration of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, you can, but not in here. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep beep boop boop beep boop beep boop boop. Beep. Oh yeah, it needs to be tested. Bring your daughter to workday is the perfect time to get her tested. Obviously there's no support. There are no supports right now for the like this the lift section, the tall section, so I'm gonna have to add that manually. I think does that, yeah, it's like there. So looking from like this kind of angle. Are those now on the same level? That's the question. They are not. Well, now they are. And then I add these block things. Beep boop boop beep. Grand ass tower thing. Yeah. Open this thing up. Shops of some sort. More sub sandwiches and drinks or something. Lemonade. Trees. Is there anybody on it yet? No. Figures. Fix it. Red fence. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Just decorating the thing a little. This thing needs music. What's modern style? Oh it's this thing. Obviously, y'all can't hear much right now, but it'll pipe up soon, the music. If I make it rocky like this, and then add like space theming or something. Also add more fencing. I do have space theming, but the rocket doesn't fit anywhere here. Miscellaneous other bits in that case. Miscellaneous bits of space in theming for multi-streaming. And then from like this point on, the path diverges in two directions for the two sides of the island. Not the island, the peninsula. The peninsula. We need a planting here. Nope. Fuck. Much. There we go. I'm not super creative with like flower beds and stuff in this game, so I'm just gonna make something like a varied pattern kind of thing, as you can see. Except what do people think of multi-streaming? Looks too intense. Ain't that real? Beep, 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 boop, beep, boop. Oh, I'm missing some fence here because this specific piece of space scenery for some reason doesn't like it when there's a fence next to it. It takes offense to it. Ha ha ha. I need to come up with a nice way to like split the path in two here. Like in that side and that side, like I don't know. Maybe I just continue the same-ish path motif or something. And like just make it like go in this direction in like a T shape after it's gone on like in that way for a while. Or then I like make it actually look different for once, like at the end. I might make it look different. How about the thinner way for the end since it like doesn't need to branch out as much. Just something like that, basically. Oh no, it's gonna rain. Oh, horrid. It is kind of annoying though, because like it harder to see, but adds atmosphere. Big sip. I'd be running through my monster pretty fast today. Tonight. What next? Or who next, alternatively? I could make Cora, but I don't know what she would be in right form. There's a couple different people I could make in right form that I'm not so sure about like what I could do to like predict their characteristics. I got the bug coaster, which is what I did when he was around, and that was small and compact because that's what he wanted. I made the Hemi coaster. I made the Boo coaster. I made the Yam coaster. Think about what kind of coasters they are. Who is on my there? Meh. What about the Pebbles coaster? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anybody named Pebbles, and I already made a Peple coaster. It's called Peple Coasts. I have a candle burning in the living room that's like been burning for suspiciously long without like getting much smaller at all. Minecraft villager noises. Well, obviously I could also like place down like flat rights and stuff like that as well around here for now. While I think about how I'll make the next coaster and stuff like that. Beautify the place a bit and stuff like that. So screams happening from these coasters. What other coasters haven't I placed? Plenty that I haven't actually, but that's neither here nor there. Because I need to decide, like, actually. I want it to be somehow related. Instead of it being sort of random. Also, are people still complaining about the Hemi coaster queue? No, they're not actually. It's nice. Why are the boats so piled up here? What the fuck? How does it look when they go down? Like, they pile up at the bottom? No, they don't. Yeah. The lift hill is ridiculously slow. Maybe I make just like a I have an idea, at least. I don't like I didn't have an idea for Quora like coaster type wise, but I do have an idea for like patterning and theming and that kind of stuff. And that's better than nothing, certainly. Still like a immediate to steep thing kind of business. Yeah, the station doesn't need to be nearly this long for this. Also, just regular continuous circuit mode. I think the restraints can be like a bright green. The train should be like is it like a more brownish brown? I think I'll just keep the supports white. And then the main color scheme will be like a brown, but then the second color scheme is like a saturated brown situation. And maybe that as a combo will allow me to do like a stripe situation that's more reminiscent of her, but I'm not sure. Baby. I can always change the colors of the like alternating patterns pretty easily, so it's like no big deal if I fuck it up for the start. Beep 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 beep. I am pretty confident that these coaster trains can navigate the zero-G rolls without looking stupid, so I'm just gonna keep to the default elements that are in the game. No, that's so mean.
Pull off your skin.
Thanks for airing it, my skeleton out, though. That's nice of you. And I'll see for curiosity. I know that it will, like, they're not, at least by default, animated to be able to do zero-G rolls, so probably doesn't work. Yeah, no. The max height is 63 meters, yep. Do I need to lower this? No, I actually don't. Only like by one block, one tile. One opportunity. Capture. Spaghetti. Or station. Very much the opposite of the bamboo stuff. Main color scheme. Yeah. Make it stripy. Is it too fast for a zero-G barrel roll? Let's test. No, that's actually a good speed for a barrel roll. Oh yeah, no, it clashes there pretty badly. Never mind. Can I? I mean, I can, but it probably was too fast there, so. No, not actually, really. Beep beep boop beep beep boop. Doesn't fit there, does it? It does actually. Weird. That's cool though. I'm glad. I wanna do like it's really hard to explain what I wanna do, but you'll see. I wanna do like a break section that ends in like a that starts in starts with a half loop. Achieving it is another topic. And then now that's too close. But we can actually... I could just move this further back. Wait, no, it was actually right. Whoops. It looked wrong. Ooh, that goes. Okay. Well, now it's block section. It doesn't need that many block sections. Let's. Oh, entrance not yet built. I need to lower the land for that. The exit. It could do with 3 trains, to be honest. Then I'll finish the color scheme thing. Where did I leave off? Oh, here. Ow. It's a bit too fast at the end, so I think I'll actually extend the layout, but yeah. First I'll finish this. I'm doing here. Nope. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop. Yeah, so I still want this ending, but it goes too fast through here, so... I'm gonna come up with something for that. Maybe something along the lines of this, where like it needs to go over there first. No, it doesn't fit through there. Okay, well, then we continue with what I was trying earlier. I mean, that should work. Question is whether it'll like look proper. Nope. That should work. Question mark. Yeah, I think that's good. Since it's bamboo, let's put pagoda. Beep, boom, beep, 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 beep. So it has to be a bit taller for the walls to fit. Like so. Then I'll put a business over here as well. What's the intensity and such like? Oh no, test results yet. See? Well, now it's now there's test results. The lift hill has no supports. Let's make some. Same deal as the multi-streaming coaster. Also, we need fences. Beep beep boop beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep. This is a very robust support structure, but like basically in this game it's either you have something this like overkill and robust, or then you have like basically nothing, so rather this. How many inversions does this have? 5 only, okay. Is that enough space for one of these pathway things? Yeah. Pathway oblongs. Beepity boop beep 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 beepity boop beep beep beep. Now I need to find somehow pave the path for the entrance. Weird that he hasn't scolded me about the lack of an entrance yet. There we go. I guess complain and he shall receive, except I wasn't really complaining about the lack of the complaints. Beep 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 beep. There we go. Now there's a entrance. Higher. I'm not putting this entrance higher. I would just like be asking people not to go on it. Why are people getting locked here? No, I think they're not getting locked. I think they're just like trying to get on the new ride, but they can't because the queue length isn't very long, which is on purpose because otherwise people will start immediately complaining. I'm a cheater, 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 pumpkin eater. Is there something would like the same sort of hue as the pagoda stuff? Like this. Yeah. That works. Fine enough, anyway. This is a cheater, a cheaty cheater. In some ways. Hold on, I gotta load it. No, it just... okay, never mind. Big sip. I think I'll sit there with my monster. There's not much left. There we go. I'm gonna go to the toilet. First bathroom break of tonight. Have to go piss. BRB. Beep 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 beep. I'm back. My bladder's empty. You did not need to know that, but you're here, so deal with it. Trees to fill out this area that I'm not gonna be able to like fit anything properly, like coaster-wise or ride-wise really into, so might as well fill it out with trees to make it look a bit nicer. This like gap between the two rides. There is a way to place trees like sort of in a random pattern, but that tool would like it's in like a square pattern, and I specifically want to fill out this gap between the two rides, which is why I'm placing manually. Now, the thing is, I don't think these colors are really accurate, but I also don't know what to do about that. So that doesn't work either. This is way too like saturated, or like way too orange, and it should be a more brownish orange. But there's not many options. Like that looks a bit weird. Also, the car should be white, actually. White and green. If I'm unsatisfied with it, I'll edit it again, but for now it's that. Oh my god, I know that I just came like back from BRBing, but I actually I realized I have strawberries in the fridge and I really want to go get strawberries. I'll be right back. Oh. And they're so fragrant. Okay, I'm not sure what I'll do next. I do want to dress up the Cora ride, but I don't know. I'll think about it more later. Probably like the next episode of beautify that a little. Usually with these coasters, I've come back in another episode to beautify them a little. Might want to instead just make a new ride again. Also rename this the bamboo hunt. The problem with keeping strawberries in the fridge is that they're cold as fuck when you take them out, and then you can't eat them without getting like without teeth hurting or something. Because it's basically like biting into because there's so much water in strawberries that when you bite into them, if they come straight from the fridge, it's like basically like jumping into a block of ice or something. Especially because my fridge is pretty cold. But the thing is that it's not cold evenly, so I have to keep it in a cold setting so that the warmest parts also stay cold enough to actually, you know, function as a fridge. In questa ultima I need benches and stuff. People are just throwing their trash on the floor. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. The bull got unaccepted. I need to update these maintenance schedules, by the way. $10, yeah. It's about on 10 minutes. Everything on 10 minutes. I have so many mechanics. Maybe I'll start. Maybe I'll put a little coaster here of some sort. I don't know what I'll theme it around, but I just want to put a little coaster here. I could do a small mine ride powered coaster, or then I could do a mini coaster or something. Horses. I could name a coaster Horse Toy or something. I just leave the rest of the imagination. Fuck it, that's what I'm doing. Although I need a level area here. The station. I'm putting it there. Beep 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 beep. Wrong type of coaster. What's that tree called? Monkey Puzzle Tree. I mean, I could probably look it up and see, because it's really pretty sure all of these are based on actual real types of trees. So you'll probably just look it up why it's called a monkey puzzle tree and find the reason. Strawberry. Oh god, they're complaining about queue length again. Which ride is it this time? Oh, Hemi coaster again. I don't know, like, if I can help that even. I think the coaster's capacity is just bad, and I can't really do anything about it. Besides, well, just make the queue length, like, so short that people can't, like, physically queue very long for it. So then they, like, literally can't wait long enough to complain. Don't ignore me, I'm just digging out a blemish from the strawberry because I'm picky. Does it make it up? Yeah, it makes it up fine. Little dips. So... little kind of spiral moment here. Because we're spiraling. But at least we're spiraling together. Ain't that right? Nope. Big sip. Yeah, I knew that it wouldn't fit through there, but that's okay. It's just kind of gauging where it actually goes, because it's like hard to kind of place it on the grid unless it's like very like as wide as the grid. It's kind of hard to see like where exactly the coaster is going. Does it fit from under there? It does. Great. Oh shit, okay, I'm using the speed up feature so I can like see quicker how it rides for the later section, because whenever it reaches the end it just resets naturally. This would be good if I could like figure out how to actually get it back to like. Yeah, horse toys in the way. If I had a diaper every time I heard that. Although I don't know how much a dime is, so. I just know the dime that's spelled D-A-I-M. That's a type of candy that I don't particularly like. The Swedish sell. I think they sell it in IKEA in like the States and stuff, but otherwise it's like a very Nordic thing. Like, or like Nordic only thing, specifically. Entrance, exit. I might change their placing, but for now, horse toy is ready. Just see like the final weight, right? It's like a flesh color. I mean, basically that. Beep 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 beep. Gotta see how it goes around. The spiral I added is a bit tedious, but beep beep. I love imitating that noise. Beep beep. Okay, this one has a very bad capacity, I will already say, so I'm definitely gonna pay attention to making sure this is a short queue line, like a possibility, so it doesn't like get complaints. Yeah, just that much, not much more. Because otherwise people are gonna start complaining and then I'm gonna get notifications like even more than I do already about like, queue lengths in your park. Should I make this station? Maybe it would? A log cabin style? Or stable style, if you may. Is this a matching ground for those roofs? Kinda. Although I don't really need it, because I'll just use this. Beep boop beep beep boop beep beep boop. Beep 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 boop. Beep 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 boop beep 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 boop. thinking horse toy is really good value. I would agree. I tend to agree. Multi-streaming has broken down. That also tends to happen. Trees in the green parts. I feel like it would almost be easier to use the random placement button and then remove the trees that happen to be on the sandy parts. Just remove those manually. It's the, like, placing these in a seemingly random way is tedious. Oopsie, went on my monitor away. Went away on my monitor. That's how you speak words. Paint the center screen. Oh, who needs a soundboard when you have a Peple? Exactly, I save so much money. I don't even think about owning a soundboard. So much money saved. That's totally the reason I don't have one. And not the fact that I just don't have money. Well, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have a soundboard. I have, like, all these redeems. Granted, sometimes people don't use them, but that's, like, fine. That just means that they're not in the mood, so they wouldn't not be in the mood for a soundboard either. Let's be fair, you know? Are people complaining about the view for Aura? Yeah, they are. Something, I mean, obviously plenty of stuff fits over there and here, so I could build those out a little. However, I could also recognize that I'm getting very tired and I'm not really finding any inspiration to do much, which means I could just